Welcome to J&J Every Day. Kick your feet up and enjoy.
I want to talk about the NBA a lot.
We're starting.
Oh man,
We're on.
We on.
J&J Every Day.
J&J, we're so unorthodox. J&J every day, man.
Shout out to everybody listening on Spotify,
SoundCloud, Apple Music, YouTube, man. We thank you all.
Thank you guys.
Good afternoon.
We're
Happy
about
Monday.
We about to stop shouting out Spotify with everybody because y'all have a trailer coming soon.
Hey.
So Spotify is about to be looking cool.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, how you been?
Man,
I get to finally talk about Mardi Gras. We had a great episode. I don't know how we about to come back.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mac again.
Shout out to Mac. Shout out to the Belpre Bulldogs and everything he's doing there.
He just got the jerseys today.
Oh, okay.
It's looking nice, man.
Let's go.
Shout out to them.
We still need to chase down that donation information from him.
He gotta make it for
some. All right. Once he does that, we'll pass that on to y'all, man.
During Mardi Gras, man, I seen Cameron Jordan, and he see my Chiefs jersey. And long story short, I won't wrap y'all up too much about what we was talking about. But long story short, he said next year they coming back, Saints vs. Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That's what he said, real talk. Like, he was like, oh yeah, I feel you, man. I had to give him the salute. That joke was funny. And if y'all don't believe me, for real, you can ask my friend Big C. Like, Christian, he for real. Like, we was there, we was rapping. It was
Hold
cool.
on, man. We don't fabricate stories over here.
Oh, no, yeah, but
we don't fabricate stories on J&J.
A lot of people wouldn't believe that. Like, yeah, I was
do
really,
that.
when I was down there.
Look, he was in Mardi Gras. That's why we wasn't here last week with y'all. My man was partying away. But we're back. We're in full attack, man, and we're coming down the home stretch.
Start off with a little bit of NFL news real fast, though. Because Yannick Ngakoue,
he's not happy.
He said he was done with Jaguars, but it looks like the Jaguars is by the franchise tag.
They're not done with him.
And I think he should take the money. Because that what they give you at the franchise tag is a 1 year. Mm-hmm. It's like a big deal. I mean, I don't know what the amount of money for a little edge rusher would be. It's like the average, and then you got the...
Yeah, the franchise, I'm not sure how much he's going to get.
Yeah.
But I don't even know. I don't really think that they're even doing this under, the premise of really bringing him back. I think they're doing this to keep him on the roster, boom, and now he's going to probably get traded. That's what I think might happen. He might, or like you said, he might pull out the year. But if I was Jacksonville, I might try to trade him.
I don't know. I don't know if anybody would want to trade somebody.
Like that's what's gonna be. That's what they might be forced to do because it seems like he's pretty set on not playing for them.
And he's a young guy,
and I feel like he's unhappy.
I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
It might be that Tom. The fallout from the Tom Coughlin.
Definitely. Tom Coughlin definitely has.
He messed him up. So this might be a fallout. Wants nothing to do with the organization, possibly.
You want to talk about the Tom Brady signing?
Nah, man.
I don't know what to think of it. I don't know. I'm gonna just wait till he has to sign or not.
I mean, he was just at the game with the boy. But I mean, there are interesting spots for him. I think me personally, a spot I really like, is Tennessee.
Junior Edelman said during the game he was sitting down with Junior Edelman and Jimmy Fallon front row. I think it was a baseball game or something.
And I seen, I think they FaceTimed or what's his name. I'm not reading into that. I like Tennessee just based off what Tennessee has. Depending on if they bring back Derrick Henry.
That would be very scary.
That would be interesting, but
who knows? He's definitely coming back.
We'll see what he does.
Speaking of Cam Jordan, he did just go through a surgery for a core muscle. He should be recovering from it soon. And XFL DC Defenders, second loss in a row, I think.
Man, they got beat up, man. They got really beat up. And then we got the combine notes.
Yep, the combine's coming. We're gonna get into that more into the next.
Underway.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's the draft is what? April 23rd, a month away. So we got a while.
Dive into the combine. What you want to dive into it on Wednesday?
Yeah, man. We can get a full deep dive.
Hey, just listen. Isaiah Simmons, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Those numbers that he put up,
fast,
ridiculous,
incredible.
Man. But yeah, we'll get into that later because we coming down the home stretch. NBA season, man. Yeah. You know, we in the second half of the season. It's kicked off. What are your thoughts so far, man?
The Rockets looking great. I'm proud of y'all Rockets.
Have expectations on either side of the conferences change for you? Do you still expect, your preseason picks to come out of each respective conference and meet in the champion?
My preseason picks was the Lakers and the Bucks, I believe. No, I said the Sixers. I'm definitely wrong on the Sixers, definitely.
And I think I was with you there. And I'm definitely
maybe I wrote it down somewhere in the back.
I believe you did, but
while we keep rapping,
I do believe I chose the Sixers because what they had coming into the season. I thought Joel Embiid would be able to propel them, and would elevate his game along with Ben Simmons, and it just hasn't been that.
We both had the Sixers.
Yep. Out of the West.
You had the Clippers.
Yep.
And I had the Lakers.
And I still feel, I still feel true to those feelings.
Yeah, those two possibilities are very still possible. And the Rockets right there. You guys are climbing up, not too far. You're a game and a half, I believe, from the second and third spots.
Yeah, and
while the Nuggets and the Clippers are tied second and third.
And right there, another question I want to ask. In the East, so right now, the Bucks are, I believe, 52-8. Some crazy number like that. The NBA season is really wacky. Do you expect the Bucks to, have an easy way through these playoffs to the finals?
No, nothing's ever easy. And especially the Toronto Raptors, they're not nothing to play with.
And how confident are you in the Bucks getting to the finals? Because I'm here to admit, while I do have them coming out of the East, I'm not uber confident about the Bucks at the moment. Even though this tear they're on is great, because I think their shooting can be very fickle at times.
I am 100% confident in the Bucks. I would put up all my money to put on the Bucks going to the finals. Okay. But the Celtics, I feel like the Celtics is a great team to go up against them. The Raptors, I don't think they have it in them.
Heat?
No.
See,
good series though. Yeah, I don't think it would be easy. I said before it would not be easy at all.
If the thing with the Bucks, I think the Bucks desperately, really, in all possibility. Well, actually, they probably don't care who they play at all in the playoffs. But my opinion is, more so than the Sixers, they should try to avoid the Heat and the Celtics until the Eastern Conference
people
playoffs.
Should want to play the Sixers.
Yeah. People should want to. They should invite the Sixers. Though, shout out Shake Milton yesterday. We'll get to that. But I think that the Heat and the Celtics for the Bucks, man, they really should try to push those matchups off, because I really don't like how the Bucks match up with either team, especially
the Heat.
The Heat, yeah,
wow,
especially the Heat, man. Just because of the players Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, even the addition of Andre Iguodala. He's old, he's grabbed. Even the addition of him, I'm not saying they can stop Giannis. Just the Heat and that culture, and if there's one team this playoffs that can scheme much like the Raptors did, last playoffs against the Bucks, I'll take the Heat and Eric Spoelstra to be able to do that. Because I think you got the coach, and you get more so you have the talent, and not even the talent, the mindset led by Jimmy Butler, who we all agree is will have no problem getting in there and putting his nose in there. So that's why. But I was just curious about that, man, on the Bucks, because their dominance has been so they've been so dominant. But I just I think that,
man, all I gotta say is Jayson Tatum is coming.
Yeah,
he is about to go ham, man. It's looking scary. He is getting better and better every
Scale
day.
of 1 to 10. How big of a threat do you think the Celtics are?
This is. I think they're going to be the number 2 team. Oh shoot! I was just looking up.
They're tied.
They're just a half game behind the Raptors to be number 2.
And then the most important thing though is that last 10, and then you got that lost 3 streak for the Toronto Raptors. It really hot start, and they're 42-18, but you don't want them to start getting on a bad roll now. Because they've done so well for themselves,
3-game losing streak.
Yeah, and it looks like if I had a bet that they are going to drop that, second spot. Boston's been doing this without Kemba, who's missed, a ton of games right now. He's been out a ton. I think he was out the Lakers game when they lost, I believe. When the Celtics lost, and he was out the Rockets game where they lost in overtime. Both games, they barely lost. Jayson Tatum's going off, to your point. Kemba's not even there, man. So I think the Celtics are definitely. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you, dog.
But I just think the Bucks is just too much to handle. The Bucks are gonna have a first round against the Nets. It will be hard. It might even be the Magic. It might be the Magic as well.
Besides the besides Giannis. My thing with the Bucks is they're really good. They're a really good team. But outside of Giannis, who do you have confidence in if things aren't working to hit or make a big shot?
They have a great team, and Giannis always finds a way for it to work. And like you said, Chris Middleton is always hitting, and DiVincenzo,
Dante
DiVincenzo. Hopefully, I'm saying his last name right. He's been emerging. He's looking great. Eric Bledsoe, he has his on and off games, but yeah, he's good. And also Brook Lopez, also a big help. I have great confidence in the Bucks. Great confidence. They have
I'm sorry, I know I'm sounding like a Bucks downer today. I just want to pose these questions because they were floating around in my head. Because I've been thinking about it, and I love Giannis, and I love the Bucks. But I can't not forget that 0-2 lead they gave up. Granted, it was against Kawhi and them, but still, they 0-2.
I feel like they're hungry this
year. Home court advantage.
They're on a 6-game
and teams
win
can
streak.
replicate. Teams can replicate. Again, what the Raptors did, and if that happens, I'm just asking my whole thing: who else besides Giannis can step up? Because Chris Middleton's supposed to be that number 2 guy, getting paid like it. I think first All-Star game this year. But I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, if Giannis is having a bad night, I trust Chris Middleton to bring him home in the playoffs. Nah, I can't do that. So that's why I'm just interested. Because, like, to your point, the Celtics, it seems like they're clicking on all cylinders. You get, a matchup against the Heat, the Celtics, all teams that are capable of that, replicating that. And for as much as we've been trashing Philadelphia, look, they're capable as well. So
nah.
But I do think
Philadelphia is 9-22 on the road. That 9-22.
Yeah, man, it's been really bad.
That is on the level of the Nets and the Magic, the Wizards.
Basically, the worst teams in the NBA.
They're tied with the Pistons on the road. And the Knicks.
There's no other contending team that has a record like that in either conference. On the road.
The 9-22 on the road. I feel like on the road in the playoffs, they're losing every game.
Well, that's a first round exit.
Period. And then you're in the fifth place right now?
Yeah, man.
Get out of here.
That's the first round exit.
I'm not even mentioning the Sixers. And then Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid is hurt. Nah. It ain't happening.
Okay.
It's not happening. But on the West, though.
I was going to say, switch over to the West side.
We do have a question, though, from somebody on Twitter. Their name, NBA Recollection. Shout out to y'all for listening, man.
Yes, sir. Big shout out to NBA Recollection.
We didn't even know y'all was listening, man. But they asked, can Brandon Ingram and Zion gel together? If not, what's a good alternative?
Whoa. That's a really good question. You want to take it?
They better gel together, because if not, they're going to miss the playoffs. They're currently 3 games behind the Grizzlies.
I don't even think they're talking about this season per se, because he said if not, what's an alternative? So to me, that sounds like
right.
Yeah, that sounds like he's thinking big picture. Like, yo, can I get a title out of him in the future?
Big picture.
And if not,
Brandon Ingram is most likely gonna get traded because he is he could be somebody's franchise player. So that's good trade assets to trade around and build around Zion.
That is
because Brandon Ingram needs the ball a lot more throughout the game, and I think if you're gonna build your team around Zion, you're gonna need Zion with the ball a lot more.
We defer there, man, because I think they can gel together. Because their styles vary so much. And Zion doesn't really need the ball. Like, he doesn't really need... You don't
Not
really
yet.
gotta...
This is just the small sample size.
But that's my point. I feel like, he's going to get more comfortable, you feel me? And you're going to be able to throw him the ball. He's going to be able to put a move on him. But I think Zion, I don't think he'll... And by the time he needs the ball, I think that they'll have learned how to play together so well. They'll be able to, feed off each other. Because I think they each bring something different to the table that can be worked with. Like, Zion can be on the block. You can put Zion, because he's going to draw a double team. He's going to automatically draw a double team. And what are you playing Zion at? Power forward? Center? It doesn't matter. We've seen that. He's proved me wrong. We've seen that already. You got Brandon Ingram on the wing. And I don't know if Brandon Ingram can be the number one guy on a championship team. I don't know if
I don't know. I feel like when they're on the floor together,
I don't know if he can be the number one guy on the championship team. Even later in his career, I might be wrong. But I just think that I would love the pairing of Zion and Brandon Ingram together. I really do. They both can get up and down the floor, I think, and would prefer to play fast. And again, that 3-4 punch, Zion at the power forward, or vice versa, either one. I think that'll work. I really do. Brandon Ingram's shown the ability to put the ball on the ground as well. Ball handling wise, and he's shown that he's a capable and willing passer. That's a pick and roll right there for you as well. 3-4 pick and roll. That might be unstoppable. So I think they can play together. I'm all in on Zion and
Well, I hope they will, but at the same time,
man,
if they trade Ingram, you know how much you can get back.
Oh no, you're gonna get back a haul if you trade him. But I mean, again, will you get back a player comparable to his skill level? Because if you're talking about getting back a good haul, that means Brandon Ingram is at least an all-star when you're trading him. And will you get back, the package? Will it be that? Y'all might be able to win a title. Listen, what I've seen so far from these Pelicans, when they all go on the floor, I'm liking what I've seen. Lonzo Ball and Zion already got some little telecommunication yeah, man, insane. I don't even know how to explain it. But I like what I see. But I mean, they're still 6-4. They got good numbers here, but they ain't winning. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're winning, but then I mean, they're a young team at the same time. Yeah, it's not. I mean, what do we think? I'm just saying. Start reeling off wins in the West. Talk about how difficult the West is. They're gonna just start reeling off wins. I'm just saying, man. If it don't work, I mean, this is year number 1, and Zion's only in game like number 23, 24, or if that. I don't know. Yeah, it might not even be that much. So I think it's too early. But off of what I've seen, I like it. NBA recollection, and I do think that this pairing will work. And I don't think there will need to be an otherwise. And then the cost. I think it'll work. I'll figure it out, man. But you can pay 2 players. What if it was otherwise, though? If it was otherwise, obviously you're trading Brandon Ingram. Zion's a once-in-a-lifetime guy. So, yeah, you definitely traded Brandon Ingram. It's a no-brainer. What do you think about the point guard position, though? I like it. I like what I've seen from Lonzo Ball so far. Again, he's young. I'm saying what they're going to do with either Lonzo or Drew. Oh, you could keep them both for now. I mean... I was saying big picture, too. Oh, big picture? I mean, how many years down the line are we talking about? Because, big picture, what is Holiday in? Oh, well, he's still signed through next year, so I'm keeping him. I'm not letting him go. Drew Holiday's listed as a shooting guard anyways, so I'm keeping him. I'm not letting him go. I mean, unless there's tension that we don't know about or they can't play together, I'm cool with that.
They've been playing together.
The big thing is just everyone. The thing with the Pelicans is they're good. They got a collection of good young talent, even Drew Holiday. But the guys they have are also known for being injured. That's the thing that the Pelicans are fighting. Like Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, I think Brandon Ingram's been injured this last
He's
week.
had his fair share of nicks and bruises. Lonzo documented. Even Drew Holiday, I love him. Throughout his career, he's been known for being nicked up. That's their main thing. Everyone being healthy and on the court. You brought up Jackson Hayes being out.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying, Brandon Ingram was having a ball before Zion came back.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that was expected. Everyone knew that was expected. Even Brandon Ingram knew. I mean, come on now. But I bet you that Brandon Ingram really likes playing with Zion Williamson now. He might like it a little more than before because his job is definitely a little easier. I can tell you that much. I don't know. But yeah, man, and we keep talking about the Pelicans for catching the Grizzlies. How about them Kangs? 7-3, 2-game win streak. De'Aaron Fox has been on a tear. How about them Kangs? Tied with the Pelicans right now for that 9th and 10th spot. Uh-oh.
The Spurs tied too.
Uh-oh. What? Whoa!
But the Spurs are 3-7 in the last 10.
Yeah, I don't believe him. But hey, you kept talking about it. Greg Popovich. What if he pulls out that little last bit of magic down the stretch? I'm
rooting for the Pelicans, even though I don't want the Lakers to have a rough time in the first round.
Bro, who are you kidding, bro? That's like a 4-0 sweep, bro. Listen, come on now. I keep seeing these things on Twitter and all that. Listen, come on, guys. Listen,
I don't.
Chill out and relax.
You don't think the Pelicans can get one?
No, listen. What did I just say? They're good, but they're young, and they're gonna be in that 8th spot with a losing record for a reason if they do get in. Let's chill out. That's a 4-0 sweep right there. That's a 4-0 sweep. LeBron's not gonna play. You saw what he did yesterday. He's not gonna play, and there was no Anthony Davis. Nah, let's all just relax. Let's all just chill out. All right. Whoever catches that A spot is getting sent. They're going fishing in 4.
I'd rather play the Kings, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, out of all 3?
Out of all 4.
Memphis, Grizzlies. Oh, yeah, definitely the Kings.
The Spurs still in there.
I don't know why we're sleeping on the Kings and disrespecting themselves.
No, I'm just saying matchup-wise, that would be great for the Lakers. That would be nothing. No disrespect, but yeah, that would be dunk cities all day. Oh, speaking of dunks. We'll get back to the whole...
Oh, yeah, we haven't even gone over
it. Let's get to the games, man. Last night, Milwaukee beat Charlotte Hornets 93-85. Giannis with 41 points, 20 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Fastest person to ever get those numbers during the game.
He did that. How many? 31 minutes?
Yeah, like 30 minutes or so.
It's their 6th straight win. Brooke Lopez with 16 points and 7 rebounds. This is their 20th win in 22 games. The Bucks have ended their streak of scoring 100 in their games.
Yeah, man, that was
83 straight games. They scored 100,
and they were kept well within their 100, 93 points, man. So I was actually shocked when I was watching the game.
They are 52-8.
52-8, man.
What do you think? You think they'll catch the Warriors record?
What was the Warriors?
I think it was 11.
What are they like? 73-9.
Oh, I'm wrong. Yeah, it was 73-9. Oh yeah, they beat the 11 was the Bulls.
Yeah, they beat the Bulls. Yeah, the Bulls was
maybe
72-10.
It was 10.
I think it was either 10 or 11.
I thought it was 11.
Either way, they can't catch them. That's just how good the Warriors were. Really, let me look this up
since we're a show.
This is crazy.
But yeah,
I'll go on.
Beware of the Bucks.
Yeah.
Next game, Dallas Mavericks beat the Timberwolves 111-91.
Go ahead, read out Kristaps' numbers for me.
38 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 3-pointers, and 5 blocks, I believe. Did he have more than 5 blocks?
Let me see here.
Goodness gracious.
Nope. Okay, and now. What? I was very, very, very hard on Kristaps Porzingis, was I not earlier?
Yeah. I was too.
Post-ups were atrocious. We both were. And we haven't really spoken about the Mavericks in the playoffs, or just the Mavericks in general lately. But, if Kristaps continues to play like this, we need to be talking about, man, that 2-7 matchup as well. Because Luka was out yesterday. And I believe that Luka in the playoffs will be Luka in the regular seasons. I don't think there's going to be any drop off.
Timeout. I'm sorry, guys. The Golden State Warriors did get it 73-9, and then it was 72-10 for the Bulls in '96.
So the Bucks are on pace for the third best.
51-8 right now.
And literally the top 1, 2, 3, 4 best records besides the Warriors won the title. Yeah. The Warriors are the only ones pretty much.
They're probably not going to beat their record. The Lakers got it at 69-13, but let's go back to what we were talking about anyway.
And the Bucks, side note, are also the earliest team to clinch a playoff spot in NBA history. It's freaking March 2nd. It's crazy, but
yeah, it's like 20 games. I mean, not 20, but yeah,
it's crazy.
Like it's a while. It's a while left, man. Come on.
But I just want to talk about the Mavericks and Kristaps because his month by month numbers right now, November, 15.8 points a game, 9.9 rebounds, 39% shooting.
Yeah, I hope the Clippers get that second spot right there.
December, 17.2 points per game, 41% shooting, 9.5 rebounds. January, 17 points a game, 41%, 6.8 rebounds. February, 25 points a game, 49% from the field, 10 boards a game. And March 1st, he dropped 38 on 52% from the field, 13 boards. What I'm trying to say is, I think the boy is comfortable, and I think he's heating up. All right? Over his last 11, he's averaging 27, 11, and 2 blocks a game on 50% from the field, 39% from 3, 82% from the line. I'm not even a big plus minus guy, but I got it down. So 9.5 plus. Mm-hmm. All right. So what again? If he can get comfortable, man, that Dallas might be able to make some noise. Cause an upset or two as well.
Mm-hmm. And this has been with no Luka for I guess 13 more games. So Seth Curry, he loaded in 27 points. Minnesota lost 20 of the last 22 games, and they missed 10 of their first 11 shots. With no Karl-Anthony Towns, the 5th straight games with his left wrist injury. We'll see how that goes. Our next game, we got up the Clippers, man. Did I mention I hate the Clippers? They beat the Philadelphia 76ers 136-130. 4 players scored 24 points or more. It's the second time in Clippers history, since 1989. Kawhi Leonard had 30 points. Paul George 24. Montrezl 24. Lou Williams 24. LA shot 59.2% from the field.
Yep.
While on the other side, Shake Milton, a rookie, 39 points, 7 3-pointers with no Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons.
Played in the G League, I think.
Josh Richardson also had a concussion.
I think he was in the G League last year or something. But listen, I'm gonna read out. I got a bunch of stats for y'all today, man. Mm-hmm. I got a bunch of stats I stole. All right, man. Much has been made of me as well. Paul George in his play this year. For me, I've always said that though. As long as everyone's healthy and on the floor together, I think they'll be fine. Last year when he was third in MVP voting, 27, 8, and 4 per 36. This year, 26, 7, and 5. So pretty much we all just overblown, his little ups and downs. I think, again, it's just because we haven't really seen the Clippers together, as a whole. We might see them together as a whole, and then one guy's out. Either Paul George or Kawhi Leonard or Patrick Beverly, somebody's out. I think that's why this is, and even myself have been guilty of making a lot, of the Clippers. Are they going to be okay? This, that, and the third. But as of today, I still have them as my title favorites.
Yeah, it was a close game until the third quarter.
I was shocked. Shake Milton really was going off. He had set a record for most 3-pointers made. Mm-hmm. I think in your first games with 13. Mm-hmm. 13 consecutive.
In the third quarter, the Clippers outscored them 38-24, and then the game got tied back at 89. After that, LA went on an 18-5 run. Kawhi Leonard scoring 11 in that run. Next game we got Denver beat Toronto 133-118. This was with no Serge Ibaka or Van Fleet or Marcus Gasol. Jokic had 23 points, 18 rebounds, and 11 assists. 12 triple-double.
Gasol's been out for a while now.
Yeah.
I'm really worried. I do think the Raptors are going to cool off on this home stretch, man. I think they're getting hurt. They're getting really injury-ridden at the wrong time. And again, Marc Gasol's still been out. So I do think, unfortunately for Raptors fans, I think they're going to start to cool off and maybe slide in the standings.
The last game we had, the Lakers. It was a great game against the Pelicans. I'm sorry, Hassan Whiteside. I was making fun of you because you got bullied by Zion. Zion bullies everybody. Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, it doesn't matter who it is. He's dunking on you.
Dang, JC just gonna cut off the Pistons and the Kings.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You want to?
Man, we got. I mean, look, the Kings are fighting for a
playoff
playoff spot.
Man, come on.
What
now.
you talk about?
Go ahead.
They tied with your Pelicans and Zion. Hey, my man. Rude.
I hope they do make the AC, man.
The Kings beat the Pistons 106-100. That's all I got for you. And the Wizards beat the Warriors 124-110. Bradley Beal was not even a nominee for Player of the Week last week. Wow.
The Bradley Beal fans
I think he averaged like 47-4 on 50, 54, and 85% shooting. And he wasn't even on the list of people that you pick from. Like, he wasn't even an option. Come on. Listen, I know the Wizards stink. But, I mean, he wasn't even an option, bro.
The Bradley Beal fans are hilarious on Twitter, man. I feel
they've been going up, man.
They've been going through
it. They've been having a rough time. They just keep resorting
that
to
meme
wait
is
till
hilarious.
John Wall's back. That's all they keep saying. Just wait till John Wall. I feel y'all.
That man is in the club.
I feel y'all.
Anyway, man. Yeah, Zion Williamson. Great guy, man.
Yeah, he's been bullying everybody.
Didn't even ask for JaVale's jersey back.
He's closing. Yeah, he just gave the man a jersey and walked away. I mean, in his defense, I don't think I don't really want
you need JaVale McGee's in his last.
You can keep the jersey, bro. Just
let me get your Warriors jersey or something.
No, boy. Let me get one of your championship jerseys. I don't want this stale Lakers jersey.
You know what?
What's this going to do for me? But yeah, Zion
dunked on you, son.
Closing that. He's trying to close that Rookie of the Year gap, man. He's desperately trying.
And I think Lakers just purposely tried to keep him out here. We just tanked it against the Grizzlies the game before. It went off against them. They ain't gonna make that spot.
He's trying. They're trying. But I don't think he should. I think Ja got it sold up.
Yeah, most likely it's looking like that.
Sold up. Hopefully he does.
The Astros are getting hit in the preseason.
The Astros are getting lit up in the preseason, man. And it's gonna happen all through. It's gonna be in a long preseason. How many games? 180. Whatever.
That's sick. 158.
That's gonna be
That's sick, man.
I will be doing the same thing, son. I will be tearing them up, bro.
They are sick, man.
Bro, I will be tearing them to pieces. I'm trying to take Jose Altuve out.
I think it's been every preseason game, man.
Bro, as they should be.
They've been getting drilled.
What they did was, man, listen, it's jacked up, man. It's really messed up. I saw something where I forgot what opposing stadium they were in the postseason. When they were during this cheating run that they went on. Yeah. I saw some that said that they didn't score a single run.
Yeah.
Or you saw that?
Yeah, I was watching the game.
It was like they didn't score a single run when they were what was it, away or something like that? But when they went home or something.
I feel like it was against y'all, wasn't it?
I can't remember the team.
Because y'all were the team that gave up.
I can't remember.
Let me delete that.
But it was, yeah.
Delete. Had to delete that little curse word. Anyway. Yeah, it was definitely the...
Regardless, man, it's just ridiculous, and they're going to get lit up all season long.
Yeah.
They can't do anything about it. The Astros' best defense is win. That's all you can do is win.
Everybody's calling for the league to do something about it. I mean,
it's done. It's over.
They already protected y'all by giving y'all immunity. So
it's done. It's over with. Just
deal with it.
Take these hits and you're gonna get bruised up.
I definitely.
What was our?
I definitely forgot what was our last question.
Oh man, JC.
Who
I think
holds
we
the record for the
most. Nah, I think we were past this page.
I feel like if we're on this page, we're definitely on that page.
Oh, this is the page it was on?
I believe so.
Oh my goodness. JC done messed us up, y'all.
Not me.
Who is it? Who? What?
Man, let's just move on, man. What boxer holds the record for most career knockouts?
Mike Tyson.
Is it? I was not. Yeah, I was about to say it can't be him. Why should it be somebody like Willie Pep? Nope. Archie Moore.
Nicknamed the Mongoose, and then the old Mongoose in the later half of his career. That was the record for most career knockouts in boxing history with 131.
Oh, this is a funny one. What MLB player holds the record for most Grand Slams in one inning? It got to be Barry Bonds or Mark McGwire.
Got
They were so juiced up.
Oh.
What? Oh, no, the
you.
juice. Hank Sawyer. Fernando Tatis. 1999. I was 4 years old. Forgive me. He only had 2.
Only player that hit 2 grand slams in the same inning in the process. He also set a major league record with 8 runs batted in a single inning.
Oh, he was on that juice too.
He was on fire.
Hey, he was on that juice. Most consecutive NBA titles. Should we leave that for everybody? Or that's the Bulls. Oh, what? It got to be a Celtics.
Yeah, you fool.
They used to cheat. They used to cheat back in the day.
All them titles they won when
from 1957 to 1966.
basketball
I hate
was
this
a
shit.
joke, boy.
They gotta erase all them Celtics joints, man. Don't erase the.
Go down.
What
MLB pitcher holds the record for the most no hitters? Man, I think it was this question.
It's probably Sandy Koufax. Nolan Ryan.
I swear that was
7.
the question.
I remember this too. But what NFL player holds the record for most career? Oh yeah, we definitely was on this one. All right, let's hurry up and get one. Okay, we got a great question for you guys. How many touchdowns did Deion score during his NFL career?
22, 11, 44, or 33?
Oh yeah. Well, it's been a nice episode, guys.
J&J every day, man. Tune in. Got some great matchups tonight.
Stay
NBA
safe,
season
man.
coming down to a wire. March Madness getting underway.
Yeah, man. We didn't even get into no college.
Hey, we'll dive in that on Monday because it was a wacky weekend. It was an upset-filled weekend, man. Duke out of the top 25. Out of the top 12. Snaps their consecutive streak. Real wacky weekend. So we're gonna get into all that, man. Really good upsets took place.
Shout out to everybody over there, man. Be safe. Stay clean.
We up out of here. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds.
Stay away from them viruses,
I
man.
know, man. You should have, wash your hands for 3 minutes at
Grab
least.
the mask.
Grab the
My
mask.
coworker.
Get a bubble coat.
My coworker, man, we was opening boxes. Them joints was from China. He was like, "Yo, can you give me some masks?" Man, I started dying.
Man,
I was like,
fools.
"Ooh, them masks is not gonna help, fool."
Not a soul. I didn't mean a bubble coat. I meant like one of those big old bubbles that they put you in. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be a bubble boy. Shoot, y'all gonna be laughing at me. I'm gonna be bouncing through the streets.
So that joint pop.
Shoot,
That
it better
toxic,
not be. It's
toxic
gonna be one of
nigga
them. Oh man, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you gonna be done.
Nah, it's gonna be like The Walking Dead. They gonna see me the only one alive. I'm gonna be like, y'all bounce away from this.
Man, moral of the story, man. Stay clean because we want y'all to make it to Wednesday to listen to us. J&J every day.
The bubble boy industry about to blow up, man.
We out.
But yeah, we out.